Okay guys, let's start to explore the present perfect in a bit more detail. So let's start exploring how we can use the present perfect to describe a period of time until now. So this is an unspecified period of time. Yeah. So a period of time until now. Yeah. So here's an example. So you may be asked the question, have you travelled a lot? And the answer here is yes, I've been to India and Australia. So have you travelled? Present perfect. Yes, I've been. Present perfect. Have you ever been to China? Have you ever been to China? You ever been. Okay, so this is very interesting because we tend to use this particular construction, have you ever been, to ask about experiences. So have you ever been to China? Have you ever skydived? Have you ever swam with dolphins? So have you ever would be used to ask about experiences, things that you may have experienced in life. Now, the answer, in this case, no, I have never been there. So, no, I have never been there. So this is a negative. So never is obviously the negative version of ever. So never and ever. So we wouldn't, in this answer here, no, I have never been. We wouldn't say no, I have not been there because it doesn't sound natural, it's not fluent. So if anyone ever uses ever in a question and the answer is no, then you would reply using I have never, not I have not. Okay? This is important to remember if you want to sound fluent, okay? Particularly if you are preparing for an exam, an IELTS exam, and the examiner asks you, have you ever been to China? If you say, no, I have not been to China, you're not going to do as well in your speaking exam as you could do if you simply replied, no, I have never been to China. Yeah? So this is a much more fluent. Whenever you hear, have you ever been? Remember the negative answer is, no, I have never been. Okay? Or if you have, you would say, yes, I have been there. Okay? But remember the negative to ever is never. Yeah? So now we are talking about periods of time. Periods of time that started in the past up until right now. And there are some interesting ways that we can actually describe different periods of time. Here are just a few examples. So one word which I'm sure you know already is recently. Yeah, we have used recently in our previous examples. So recently is a period of time. It's not specific. We don't exactly know when recently began. Yeah, so it's an unspecified period of time. In the last few days. In the last few days. Again, in the last few days is quite unspecific because the last few days, that could be yesterday or the day before or even the day before that. It's very unspecific. Okay, since this morning. Yeah, so I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Yeah. But again, it's very unspecific because morning is anywhere between the time we get out of bed until midday. So since this morning is very unspecific. Yeah, or even for a long time. I like to use this one. When I'm talking about things I haven't done for a long time. You know, for a long time can be a number of days, a number of weeks, a number of months, or even a number of years. Depends what you're talking about. Yeah? If I say, I don't know, I haven't been on holiday for a long time. And it has been a long time. It's been months. That's a long time. Yeah? But I might say, well, I haven't had anything to eat for a long time. Well, since breakfast this morning. But that, to me, is a long time because I'm hungry. Yeah? So there are some very interesting ways we can describe and talk about periods of time, which you need when you are talking about actions that started in the past, and you're describing something up from a period in the past up to now. Yeah? So for a period of time up to now, you need to be able to use these periods of time descriptions.